$120 billion. That's how much the COVID-19 pandemic is expected to cost Jamaica this fiscal year. Details were outlined in the House of Representatives this afternoon as the government tabled the first supplementary estimates. Now, Andrea Chisholm was listening in and now joins us live. So, Andrea, what's the new budget?
Well, Herman, the revised budget now stands at $838.1 billion for this fiscal year. The change was highly anticipated as Jamaica and the rest of the world grapple with the COVID-19 crisis. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark pointed to three main variables that contributed to the multi-billion-dollar impact: less revenues and additional expenses.
This is the situation. The government is expected to collect $81 billion less this fiscal year. $5 billion worth of inflows have also been affected. Even with that reduction, it has to allocate about $34 billion more in new expenditure linked to COVID-19, including $7.9 billion more for debt due to movements in the exchange rate. The grand total?
And the COVID-19 pandemic presents to the government and people of Jamaica a challenge of $120 billion, Mr. Speaker.
To address the problem, the government has cut some expenses and shifted money from some areas to others, totaling over $50 billion. It will also draw on $70.8 billion in cash resources. Here's a breakdown of new expenses. The COVID allocation of resources for employees care program will increase to $17 billion. Health services, $6 billion. And through the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, the productive sector should get $800 million. 5 self-financing bodies will get a total of $3 billion.
Which include the NWC, the UDC, Port Security Corp, Bureau of Standards, and these public bodies have been severely impacted by the pandemic. The NWC, its major customers for water are hotels, and they've been seriously impacted. The UDC major source of revenue is the Duns River attraction, which has been closed.
In the meantime, the primary surplus target, money the government uses to pay debt, has been reduced to 3.5% of GDP or $74.7 billion. With lower debt payments, plans for a 60% debt to GDP ratio by 2025-2026 are affected. That timeline has been shifted to 2027-2028. The 1.2% growth projected for the fiscal year is also through the window.
Based on the information available today, the government is forecasting a GDP outturn of negative 5.1% for the 2021 fiscal year.
Now, in responding, opposition spokesman on finance Mark Golding supported the move to shift the timeline for the 60% debt to GDP target. He, however, indicated that the government may need to set aside more money to help the most vulnerable.
I don't know, Minister, whether you're going to have to wheel and come again in the months to come when social pressures build. But I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case, because there isn't really a great deal in this to address the needs of those people going forward.
And you will recall the Prime Minister's attempt to make a case for the National Identification System NIDS, saying it would help with the distribution of relief supplies due to COVID-19. Well, the opposition spokesman on finance took a swipe at the government after making this observation.
Noting some of the things that have been reduced, we've noted that there's a significant cut to the NIDS expenditure for the fiscal year, despite several comments about, oh, I wish we had NIDS, or we would have had NIDS now if the legislation had not been declared unconstitutional and so on. But you know, the fact of the matter is that it has been chosen to be one of the things to be cut for the coming this fiscal year by over $700 million.
So, Herman, we will continue to monitor the revised budget. As you know, the Standing Finance Committee, which comprises all 63 members of the House, is expected to meet to discuss the new allocations.
All right, and we look forward to details from that.